Match of the year, number 3.
Chris Sabin and Juventud Guerrero.
That's my number 2.
I mean, like, this was, I think I described it when we were talking about it as a best of the Super Juniors finals, and I mean that in the most positive manner I can possibly say.
Like, yeah, if you drop this into 2014 New Japan as the best of the Super Junior final, people would be raving about it, and it would get Match of the Year votes.
Yeah, 100%. I think, just a fantastic match. Like, these two really killed it on this night.
And go back and listen to us talk about it. But this was from NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 61, by the way. Chris Sabin, like, they just went out there and did, like, they wrestled at such a fast pace, entirely built around counters. And they just constantly countered each other at an insane pace without ever screwing anything up. It's two great pro wrestlers. And Chris Sabin, like a 2-year pro. He's 21. It's upsetting how good he is.
This is a really fantastic match. Might be Sabin's best match up until this point in anywhere. I don't think he's done anything in Ring of Honor to this level at this point that I've seen. So
even the rest of his TNA stuff this year, he's had some other good matches, but nothing else has come close to this match.
He also hasn't been in a position to have anything else as close as this. So
yeah, he's given 8-minute matches every week.
But yeah, this rocks. Like we said when we reviewed it on the actual show, go watch this if you haven't watched it because it's a real hidden gem.
Number 2. Oh, sorry, no, my number 3. My number 3 is AJ Styles and Raven.
Yeah, not on my list. But, and yeah, fantastic match.
Because, like, there were a few matches I actually rated higher than
Which AJ Styles and Raven
this year. The NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 60, their NWA title match where Raven challenged Styles.
Aha.
Because they did have a ladder match and a number 1 contenders match at this stage. That fair enough. That's a good point to qualify. NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 60, AJ and Raven. Because there is that near fall of that match where Slash hits Styles with the spinning whirly bird, the Eye of the Storm, and Raven pins him, and the Asylum just bites on that near fall like they bit on no near fall in the history of TNA. And it's great stuff. I had a couple of matches rated higher than this year. Like I rated the Teddy Hart against Hoovy match higher, and I rated the AMW against New Church blow off match higher. But this match stuck with me. This when I was looking at the matches, this is the match that popped out. It's like, oh, I remember that match, and I love that match, and I'd rewatch that match. So Liam, number 2.
My number 2 is another Raven match. It is from NWA-TNA pay-per-view 43, Raven versus Jeff Jarrett.
The biggest match in TNA history still to this point.
This is the biggest feeling match of the history of the company. This felt like an epic. This felt like a world title match. It felt important. This was this is before, the Jeff Jarrett main event style gets grating. So I really loved it. I thought they both killed it here. The crowd was huge and on fire for it. Yeah, just really great all around.
That would have been honorable mentions to level for me because, as you mentioned, it is the biggest match in TNA history. And like Jarrett as a babyface is so much better as a worker than he is as a heel. But listen, we can't do anything about that, can we?
No, it's not. We aren't booking 2003 TNA, unfortunately.
My number 2 is mentioned Sabin and Hoovy. I'd imagine our number 1 is the same then. My number 1 is Triple X versus America's Most Wanted from NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 51.
My number 1 is Tracy versus Desire from NWA-TNA pay-per-view 44.
Oh, please tell me all about it.
I gave it 1 star.
Oh, well then.
No, mine is AMW versus Triple X. It's the best match in company history.
Yeah, a blood-filled, hate-filled, spectacular, violent brawl inside a steel cage that made perfect sense for the stipulation because the entire story of the match was that there was constant outside interference in the cage, negates the interference, and the little twist that like the entire story was the numbers game, and then Skipper gets trapped outside the cage, and then Death Sentence off the cage wins. So the numbers game turnabout is fair play. AMW finally beat Triple X. It's great storytelling, great wrestling, blood everywhere, Death Sentence off a cage. It's pro wrestling. What more do you want?
What more do you want?
So, Triple X, AMW, both of our match of the year. Hello there, friends. Garrett here from the future, I guess, or the present. I don't know. What you just listened to was a segment from our 2003 TNA End of Year Awards show, where we awarded Wrestler of the Year, Moment of the Year, Gimmick of the Year, Most Pleasant Surprise, Biggest Disappointment, and Tag Team of the Year, as well, of course, match of the year, which you just listened to. If you would like to hear the entire episode, it's available for patrons at patreon.com/kiddingme, or of course, tnachat.com, where if you subscribe, you'll also get access to our 2003 TNA draft, you'll get access to the Reign Takers series covering New Japan from 10 years ago, you'll get access to our Ring Cat King series going through all of Ring Cat King television, you'll get access to our Monday Night Wars series, where we covered all of the 2010 Monday Night War, both Raw and Impact. All of that waiting for you at patreon.com/kiddingme. So you can't not know who won the other awards now. You know what won Match of the Year, but now you need to know what won everything else, right? Right? So if you would like to support, patreon.com/kiddingme. And as always, thanks for watching.